It's the 2017 season of HBU Husky softball on your home for Houston Baptist University Athletics, the Husky Sports Network. The Husky Sports Network is powered by the Legacy Sports Network, and HBU softball is brought to you by these corporate partners of HBU Athletics: Houston Federal Credit Union, the Memorial Hermann Healthcare System, Pepsi, IBEW Local 716, Firehouse Subs, Kolache Factory, HUB International, and Doubletree Suites Hotels. Right now, it's just about time for this game to get underway. So let's go out to the ballpark and get ready for some HBU Huskies softball.
Hi, everybody. Bill Cousins with you from Husky Field here on the campus of Houston Baptist University for the series finale of this weekend series between the Huskies and Abilene Christian. Abilene Christian took a pair of wins yesterday, a 6-5 decision in Game 1, as the Huskies had the tying and winning runs on base at the end of that game. It was a different story in Game 2 when the Huskies lost 10-0 in 5 innings to Abilene Christian. I'll be back to have our chat with Mary Ellen Hall coming up. You're listening to Husky Softball on the Legacy Sports Network.
I've been waiting for days to come like this, better than ever before. And now
we know travel isn't what it used to be. By the time you get where you're going, you've been through it all. So what if you knew there was a hotel that understands how hard your journey's been and spends all its time making up for it? At Doubletree by Hilton, with more than 325 wonderful destinations around the world, we welcome our guests with a warm chocolate chip cookie. Our cookie serves as a symbol of our commitment to turn every little detail of your stay into a delight, preparing every comfort with care, making every touch special and every gesture true, giving that extra attention to the simple things, bringing humanity back to business and leisure travel, so you can reconnect, relax, play, focus, smile. Welcome to Doubletree by Hilton, where the little things mean everything.
The real story is I'm in here every morning and have sampled just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my group.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast and a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
When you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
All right, everybody. If this one doesn't get your toes tapping, check your pulse. You may be dead. Here it is, coming to you in living cola. Refreshing Pepsi Cola. From the wonderful folks who put the in cola. I'll be signing off now, because it's my bedtime. I'll catch you on the flip side. Be there.
This is the HBU Huskies Sports Network, powered by Legacy Sports.
This is the Huskies pregame show with head coach Mary Ellen Hall. Mary Ellen, yesterday, the alpha and the omega, I guess, of this current stretch here, with a very competitive game in Game 1 and then not so much in the second game. What can you build on after that effort in Game 1?
Well, you hope that today we come out and have the same effort we had in Game 1. I think it was just, we were ahead twice in that game. It was a heartbreaking loss, and we didn't really bounce back from it like we should. So they know that, and, it's get a good night's sleep and come out here and get ready to work again today. And hopefully turn out, just have the same effort we did in Game 1. They know that's what they need to do.
During this what's now a 10-game losing streak, it's situation where you have about 4 or 5 different players all of a sudden enter into
tough slumps right now. One player, though, that's been able to keep her chewing gum in her mouth pretty much is Cece Bauer, and Cece hitting about 350 during this streak. Talk about Cece a little bit and what she means to get this turned around.
Well, being a senior, she's showing good leadership, and she's also playing third base right now, and doing a pretty good job. And she's just trying to lead by example. And it doesn't sometimes look like it, but if we could just win that one game or make that one play or that one hit, I think the whole thing would catch fire, and we really feel like that. Obviously, we need to do that sooner than later, but hopefully today, she being a senior, being the last shot at this, she's really working hard, and she's waiting on the ball, seeing good pitches, and getting the job done for us.
How tough is it for a player to make that kind of precision switch right in the middle of the season?
Oh, she's played third base her whole life, so for her, it's not a big deal. She's practiced over there some this year, so it's not that foreign to her. It's just getting her reaction time back a little bit off live pitching, and she's done a good job.
Okay. Who in the circle today?
Emily's starting, and it may be pitched by committee. They're going to go as long as they can, as hard as they can, and that's really the game plan. So we'll still see how it goes, and we're not opposed to throwing all three of them.
Let's talk about Southland race a little bit. Of course, the Huskies, as we've talked about ad nauseum probably, is the gauntlet the Huskies have had to run early in this conference season, but everybody else is going to have to do that, and you're not that far behind from that sixth spot right now.
No, we're not. And when we knew the first three, when we saw the schedule, we weren't real pleased with it, but it's almost like play it and get it over with and go on about your business. But, it's not to say that the series 4, 5, and 6 aren't going to be tough too. But it was a pretty demanding start right out of the bat. So we're pretty excited for the other teams to have to face some of that and see how they come out. I think, I always look at conference in thirds, and so today is the end of the first third of the conference. And so we'll look at the next three teams and see what we can do there. That's kind of how I break it up, and that's how we present it to them. So after today, we'll have a third done, and we're certainly going to push and work hard to make that second third a lot better than the first third was.
And really what you're going to have to do is just try to erase the slate with the girls mentally and just look upon the last 15 games or so in the conference as what's past is not going to be prologue.
Well, they can't do anything about it. What's done is done, and you can only look ahead and play each game as it comes. You can't worry about what you have next week. You got to worry about what you have today, and you need to take care of business. And it's not for them lack of wanting it, that's for sure. And it's almost that's the problem, is that when you want something so bad, you try too hard. And in this game, you're trying too hard and grabbing that bat too hard, you're not going to do a very good job. And when the ball's hit, sometimes they're trying to make too much of the play before they make the play in front of them. And it's just because they want it. They're really a good group of young ladies, and we're certainly proud of them. They just need to relax and have fun and enjoy the process, and things will be okay.
Well, let's relax, breathe deep, and get a win today.
That sounds like a great plan.
Okay, Mary Ellen Hall, the head coach of the Huskies. I'll be back with our starting lineups after this on the Legacy Sports Network.
Are you looking for a totally free checking account? Houston Federal Credit Union has it, and it's packed with free services like mobile banking with person-to-person transfers and mobile bill pay. And Houston Federal Credit Union is a proud supporter of HBU athletics. So stop by their office at 6808 Bentliff Drive and experience a better way of banking. Visit HoustonFCU.org for more information. Houston Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of HBU.
Houston Federal Credit Union is federally insured by NCUA.
The good news is America is coming back. More jobs, more building, more of what makes our country great. And more cities and towns, more small businesses and big corporations are choosing the highly skilled, highly trained members of the IBEW to do the work. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers is committed to doing the job right, on time, safely. America's making a big comeback, and the IBEW is proud to do our part.
At Memorial Hermann, we're many parts working in harmony, performing more brain and spinal surgeries than anyone in Houston. conducting groundbreaking research at our Misher Neuroscience Institute, establishing the region's largest network of certified stroke centers. Some might say this makes for an accomplished performance, but to us, it's all in a day's work. Memorial Hermann. Breakthroughs every day.
Are you a graduate of Houston Baptist University? Did you know the value of your degree increases when you actively participate in the HBU Alumni Association? Your Alumni Association actively supports the growth, retention, and ranking of our school by our scholarship efforts. Husky Alumni Network volunteers actively work to recruit the best and brightest to HBU, and we promote and support programs intended to build a growing network of people committed to quality, higher Christian education through our alumni scholarship efforts. We also work to strengthen the bond between our university and the community, and we're your connection to over 18,000 fellow alumni, mostly in and around the Houston metro area. Log on to learn more about our mission and your privileges and benefits at hbu.edu/alumni. And find us via social media on Facebook at the Houston Baptist University Alumni Association page and on Twitter and Instagram at HBU_alumni. But no matter how you do it, connect with the HBU Alumni Association, because a strong alumni base equals a strong HBU.
Okay, let's get right into it here. The national anthem having been played, and let's give you the starting lineups for this afternoon's game, the third game of this series between the Huskies and Abilene Christian. Abilene Christian winning the first two yesterday. For ACU, head coach Bobby Reeves sends it out this way. Taylor Brown, the center fielder, is the leadoff hitter, followed by Peyton Hedrick, the shortstop. Brianna Barnhill bats third at first base. Holly Neese, the second baseman, is the cleanup hitter. Casey May Huff, the third baseman, bats fifth. Reagan Hamilton, the left fielder, bats sixth. Allison Bischoff, the DP, in the 7-hole. Kaylee Singleton, the catcher, bats eighth. And Allie Spivey is the right fielder, batting ninth. Hannah Null will be in the circle in a few minutes for Abilene Christian. HBU 7-15 and 0-8 in the Southland. Coach Mary Ellen Hall and assistants Roger Wilhite and Natalie Durant sent it out this way. Heidi Hawkes is the catcher and leadoff hitter. Cece Bauer will be at third base once again, batting second. Demi Yannick, the second baseman, bats third. Nicole Shedd in left field is the cleanup hitter. Olivia Brown bats fifth. She's the shortstop. Cassie James, again, the DP, batting sixth. Kay Schrader in center field bats seventh. Megan Hires, the first baseman, will bat eighth. And Amber Lotz gets the start once again in right field. She's batting ninth behind Emily Mueller, senior from Converse Judson. 3-10 on the season, but with a reputable .475 earned run average. And we're about ready to go here. Third game of the series, the Huskies and the Wildcats from ACU. We'll talk about conference race coming up, but Taylor Brown steps in, and the first pitch from Mueller is in for a strike. Jorge Chapa is our plate umpire. Hector Torres May is at first, and Daryl Francis over at third. Next pitch to Brown is high, and it's 1-1. Brown, a senior, three-letter winner from Richland Hills, went to L.D. Bell High School in Hurst, Euless, Bedford. There's a strike, and it's 1-2 strikes. Brown steps in at 3-11 on the season. And the 1-2 pitch, it's off the glove. A hard smash down the third baseline. Bauer couldn't get her glove up in time to handle it, so it's a leadoff single for Brown.
The shortstop, number 3, Peyton Hedrick.
So that'll bring up shortstop Peyton Hedrick. She's a .323 hitter and takes a strike. Junior from Forney, went to North Forney High School, hitting .323. And has not squared around like she wants to sacrifice. The pitch was high, it's 1-1. Hedrick has 3 sack hits this year, but 2 doubles, 3 triples, and 10 home runs. She leads Wildcats with 30 runs batted in. And here's a fly ball down the left field line, and it's going to drop in no man's land, foul territory, out of play, or actually out of reach of Brown, Shedd, and Bauer. So the count's 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's a foul ball, defensive swing, just trying to keep her batting or at bat alive. Hedrick went 2 for 7 in yesterday's doubleheader. Did have a 3-run home run though. Another foul ball back. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Brown with a leadoff single over at first base. She had 3 stolen bases yesterday. Going again, here's a hard line drive to left. And the first 2 hitters get singles for Abilene Christian here in the top of the first inning. Now Brianna Barnhill comes up. Junior from Rome near San Antonio, went to Northwest High School in Justin. She thinks about a bunt, but it's going to be a double steal instead. Pitch was inside, not handled cleanly. Well, they give it a strike on that. She did offer. But the double steal puts runners at second and third. Fastball high from Mueller. For Brown, that is her 3rd stolen base in the series. Now 9 stolen bases. There's a swing and a miss. It's 1-2. 9 stolen bases total for Abilene Christian in this series. One-two pitch is popped up, and it's going to go right up here on the screen right behind home plate, and then fall down in the stands. Lauren Calver is a celebrity ball girl. Still 1-2 to Barnhill. There's pitch high, and it's 2-2. Nobody out, runners at first and second. Another foul ball hits the pole right behind home plate. Don't hear that thump sound very often. Reaches down, gets a little rosin on that right hand, now delivers ball 3 up and away. So a full count, first time she's gone full on a Abilene Christian batter. Ground ball foul. Keep plugging away. Just an absolutely perfect day for an outdoor sporting event in Houston today. There was some rain that came through overnight. The field was covered. It's in perfect shape. Temperature in the mid-70s right now, and the wind blowing out today. There's a swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch, and she got her. Barnhill strikes out for the first out of the inning, and that'll bring up Holly Neese, the second baseman. Neese hitting .244, 3 doubles, 2 home runs, and 13 runs batted in. First pitch is high for a ball. He's a junior from Plano West High School. 1 for 5 in the doubleheader, but that one hit was a 2-run double. Now she pops it up, third base line, and Bauer in foul territory makes the play. That's the second out of the inning. And Casey May Huff, the third baseman, comes up. Trying to work out of a jam and takes first pitch. Oh, that a strike? Yeah, he did. He has a slow trigger. You see that a lot in softball, and it's hard to get used to. There's another one. You hear the strike call that time. So it's 0-2 on Huff. 278 hitter, 3 home runs are her only extra base hit. She's knocked in 15. Senior from Alberta. Here's a line drive. That's going to get into center field and be a 2-run single. Hit that one off the handle, and it just popped through the middle. And it's 2-0, Abilene Christian.
Number 27, Braden Hamilton.
Edrick and Brown moving with 2 outs. No problem there. That's now 17 runs batted in on the year for Huff. Runner at first and 2 outs. Here is Braden Hamilton, who takes ball 1. Braden Hamilton, a junior from Winnie, went to Barbers Hill High School, a transfer from Texas State. There's ball 2 high. Braden, a .232 hitter. 2 doubles are only extra base hits, but she's got 14 runs batted in. That pitch is outside, and it's 3-0. Hamilton went 1 for 5 in the doubleheader, but had an RBI and a run scored. I guess it's 3-1. Yeah. Not sure which one he called a strike. Here's another pop-up, and it's going to be on the screen, so it's going to be a full count. So 3-2 pitch on Hamilton coming up from Emily Mueller. Ground ball, this is to Yannick. She goes to first, and that's the third out. But Abilene Christian with damage here in the top of the first inning, pick up a couple of runs on 3 hits. No errors and a runner left. And after 1/2 inning, the lead for Abilene Christian 2-0. This is Husky softball on the Legacy Sports Network.
Moments, championship dreams. Share the experience with your family and friends. The 2017 NCAA Women's College World Series, June 1st through 7th at ASA Hall of Fame Stadium, OGE Energy Field in Oklahoma City. Visit ncaa.com/WCWS for your tickets today.
A firefighter's duty. Fighting fires, rescuing citizens, Performing copious kettlebell exercises demands a daring degree of readiness. A degree of readiness achieved eating fulfillingly flavorful Firehouse subs. With premium carved meats and cheeses steamed to tasty magnificence, then piled onto toasted rolls. Is your footwear connected to your pants? No, it's not. Because you're not a firefighter. But you can be ready like one. Firehouse subs, the hero of all subs.
Heidi Hawkins will lead off for the Huskies in the bottom of the first inning. Heidi, freshman from Wharton. And the first pitch in from Null is high for ball one. Null, a fourth-year junior from Highland Village. Goes ball two. She was the starter in game one yesterday. Relieved by Sydney Holman, who got the win in that game. Here's a pop-up in the infield, and Hedrick, the shortstop, has it. There's one out.
The third baseman.
She was the starter, and then when Holman ran into trouble in the sixth inning, she came back in, and rare instances where a starting pitcher gets a save. Cece Bauer is the batter, and she takes ball one, the senior from Refugio, hitting .362. That's the leading average on the Husky team right now. 3 doubles, 2 home runs, and 11 runs batted in. And a foul back into the screen. If you listen to our pregame talk with Mary Ellen Hall, we discussed how well Cece has been playing. As the Huskies have struggled during this 10-game losing streak, Cece's hitting .348. There's a ball, and it's 2-1. Bowers hit safely in 5 of 6 games. She was 2 for 5 in the doubleheader yesterday. And way ahead of that off-speed pitch from Null. Swing and a miss, evens the count at 2-2. And against Abilene Christian for her career, Cece has been very good. 10 for 23. So pop-up is going to reach the area behind third base dugout. 10 for 23 against Abilene Christian in her 4 years here at HBU. 2 doubles and 2 runs batted in. It's a .435 average with 5 runs scored. Another 2-2 pitch. It bounces in, and it's a full count. Oh, Wines delivers. Called strike 3. Oh, and that does not get a good reaction from the Husky fans behind home plate. So 2 outs now, and here's Demianic, sophomore from Collins High School and Klein ISD. Off-speed pitch down for ball one. Demi has struggled here recently, hitting just .230. And here's a fly ball deep down the left field line, but it's also foul. I mentioned that the wind is blowing out today between 8 and 10 miles an hour, so should not be much of a factor. Breaking pitch is low, 2-1. Yannick in her last 7 games is only 2 for 19 with a double and an RBI. Here's a pop-up that should be handled by Hedrick, the shortstop. 1 step out on the grass, and that's the 3-up and 3-down inning for Null and Abilene Christian. 1 in the books. 2-0 Abilene Christian. This is Husky Softball on the Legacy Sports Network.
At Houston Federal Credit Union, we're dedicated to our members, our communities, and now the students, faculty, and employees of Houston Baptist University. From checking and savings accounts to loans, IRAs, money markets, and other financial tools, HFCU is ready to serve the HBU Huskies and their fans. Learn more today. Call 866-OUR-HFCU or log on to HoustonFCU.org. Houston Federal Credit Union and the HBU Huskies. That's a doggone good team.
Houston Federal Credit Union is federally insured by NCUA.
International Brotherhood of Electric Workers, Local 716 in Houston, get up for work each day because we believe building schools to code matters. Because building Houston's hospitals correctly saves lives. Because training for 10,000 hours makes a difference. That's why we get up, because we want to make a difference. To be the best, hire the best.
IBEW, where skill and value lock arms. The time is now to hire IBEW electricians.
We're at the top of the second now as Allison Bischoff will be the leadoff hitter. She's a young lady who got well against the Huskies yesterday. Bishop, a junior from Belton. First pitch in from Mueller is a wide for a ball. Bischoff on the season is hitting only 200, 4 for 20. Pitch away, 2-0. But yesterday she was 3 for 4. Got 3 of her 4 hits on the year in yesterday's doubleheader. Had a couple of doubles. 4 runs batted in, scored twice. And takes a strike. It's 2-1. One of the doubles just barely inside the line, down the third baseline. Went Oppo on it. Pitching her away, and it's 3-1. That pitch was wide. Here's a line drive. Caught! Oh my goodness, great catch by Libby Brown. Deep in the 56 hole. And kind of lollipopped it, but it's caught in the webbing, and that was a great play by Libby. That had base hit written all over it. So Kaylee Singleton comes up now with 1 out. Catcher hits a ground ball to Brown. And before I can tell you anything about Singleton, she's thrown out. Save it for later. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Allie Spivey.
Right fielder, number 8, Alex Spivey.
Right fielder is a senior from Brenham and a transfer from Blinn. Spivey yesterday was 3 for 6, and one of her hits hardly made it to fair territory. It was so close to home plate. There's ball 1. But excellent speed. Boy, she just blazed down there, and she made the base hit before Heidi Hawkins could make the play. Another pitch away. It's 2-0. On the season, Spivey's hitting .296 with a double and 2 runs batted in. 23 singles and 1 double. There's a foul ball for one of the twins coaching at third base. Two one pitch. There's a ground ball foul. 2-2. Pounded that one in the ground, just barely got out of the circle. So Spivey's down in the count. It's even 2-2, but with 2 outs. And nobody on here in the top of the second. Ground ball, that is to Brown. The throw is in time. Boy, don't see many of those. A 6-3 putout for Spivey. So Wildcats go down in order in the second inning. Middle of the second, it is 2-0, Abilene Christian.
coming to you in Living Cola.
The joy of cola.
Pepsi Cola, from the wonderful folks who put the R in cola.
Now in the bottom of the second inning, Nicole Shedd will be the leadoff hitter for HBU. Junior from Converse Judson High School outside of San Antonio. And Cole had a pretty good doubleheader yesterday at the bat. Made some nice running catches out in left field. Called a strike there. Batting average back up over 300. There's a ball, 1-1. Shedd was 3 for 5 in the doubleheader with a triple and 1 run scored. Another foul ball, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Steps in at 309 on the season, 5 doubles, a triple, a home run, and 10 ribbies. Inside, 2-2 the count. That was the same pitch that got Cece Bauer rung up. 2-2 the count. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Knocks it down, and she's able to get it over to first in time. A little bit of a collision there at first as the throw was down the line, home plate, but the play was made by Hamilton. So Libby Brown comes up now with 1 out. Sorry, that was Barnhill at first. So Brianna Barnhill, the first baseman, Holly Neese, the second baseman. Peyton Hedrick is the shortstop. Breaking pitch into Brown is low for a ball. And Casey May Huff at third. Outfield, here's where Hamilton is out and left. Taylor Brown in center and Allie Spivey in right. Here's a fly ball hit well down the left field line. It's going to be gone, but foul. Very long strike. Makes the count 1-1, and we have a Yahtzee. Number 11 is the batter. 1-1 the count with 1 out. I called it first. Pitch low, and it's 2-1. The number 11 Yahtzees are much more common than the 22s. Pitch is low, and it's 3-1. As Anna Null has taken a stride outside the circle towards second base. I think she thought she had strike 2 there. 3-1, and that is high for ball 4, and the Huskies have their first base runner. Libby Brown has now reached in 21 of the Huskies' 23 games this year. On at first for Cassie James, the DP. Cassie now hitting .278, 3 doubles, and 1 home run, takes ball 1 high. She's knocked in 10. She went 0 for 3 in the doubleheader yesterday. And that was all in game 1. Here's a pop-up right side, and it's going to be Neese, the second baseman, making the play right on the edge of the grass. So there are 2 outs. Kay Schrader, Husky center fielder, steps in now with an even .200 batting average. Double and 3 runs batted in. Went 1 for 5 yesterday, but had her 3-game hitting streak broken up in game 2 when she went 0 for 2. First pitch is high and away for ball 1. Fourth-year junior from Sealy. Facing Null. 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike. Null delivers. That's away. 2-1. Brown runner at first. There's a fly ball. That is to shallow right field. And actually going back and making the play is the second baseman. So Neese gets the last 2 outs of the inning. Huskies have to leave a base runner, but they're down 2-0 after 2. This is Husky softball on the Legacy Sports Network.
We're passionate, delivering expert neurological care for adults and children. We're dedicated, responding to neurotrauma and stroke with Lifelight in our Level 1 Trauma Center. We're persistent, restoring lives at our Tier Rehabilitation and Research Hospital. We are Memorial Hermann. And we're making neuroscience breakthroughs every day.
You just hit the flavor motherload.
Guaranteed delicious. Firehouse subs are packed beyond belief with steaming hot premium meats and cheeses.
Starting at only $5.49, it's gourmet subs without the gourmet prices.
Just look at our club on a sub.
And by look, he means try.
Smoked turkey breast, Virginia honey ham, melty Monterey Jack, and bacony bacon.
Firehouse subs. Starting at only $5.49.
One bite, one taste, you're hooked.
Moving on to the 3rd inning, 2-0. Bad Guys. Turn that down a little bit and see if we can get that fixed. Taylor Brown, the leadoff hitter, the number 1 hitter in the batting order, will be leading off for Abilene Christian here in the top of the 3rd inning. And the first pitch swinging is looped into left field, and a nice sliding catch made by Nicole Shedd out there in shallow left field for the first out. Now Peyton Hedrick comes up. Hedrick singled and scored the 2nd run for Abilene Christian in the 1st inning. First pitch was in for a strike, and second pitch was just as close, but not called a strike. 1-1 the count. Ground ball foul, pounded into the circle. 1-2. Didn't go over defensively for the Huskies, but it's the same as yesterday. Bauer and Brown, the left side of the infield. Yannick and Hires on the right side. Pitch is high. It's 2-2 now. Shedd, Schrader, and Lotz in the outfield. And Hawkins is your catcher. Another 2-2 pitch. Ground ball foul, so we'll do it again. A lot happening on campus today. Baseball taking on Southeastern Louisiana, second game of their series today. That's a 1 o'clock start, so they're about half an hour away. The Huskies won game 1 yesterday, 8-7. Another foul ball back into the screen. Women's beach volleyball. Playing Texas A&M Corpus Christi. That's also a 1 o'clock start. And all-day track teams competing in the Victor Lopez Classic at Rice. Another 2-2. That's just away. Thought that breaking pitch had a chance to pop in there. So it's a full count to Hedrick. There's one out here in the top of the third. There's a pop-up. And it's going to be Hires, about a step off the base, making the play. First baseman for the second out.
First baseman number 16, Brianna Barnhill.
So here's Brianna Barnhill, who was a strikeout victim, the only one so far for Emily Mueller. Her first time up. First pitch outside, up. He called it a strike. Next up for Husky softball, go short trip on the road up to Memorial Park on Tuesday. Here's a pitch that hits Barnhill. So a base runner snaps a streak of 6 straight retired by Mueller. Holly Meese fouled out to Cece Bauer, her first time up. First pitch in for a strike. On Tuesday, the Huskies take on Texas Southern. That game to be played at Memorial Park. And checking their TSU's website today, that's scheduled for a 4 o'clock start. We had other times at 3 or 2, but now the TSU people say it starts at 4. So we'll be on the air. A foul ball makes it 0-2. At 3:45 on Tuesday. Here's a little looping foul ball, caught by Megan Hires. Nice play. She leaves her feet to make the catch in foul territory, about halfway between home and first. So no hits, runner left on. We have played into the middle of the third inning, and our score is HBU looking up at a 2-0 score. Abilene Christian leading. This is Husky softball on the Legacy Sports Network.
Excuse me, is that your Diet Pepsi?
Sofia Vergara. Hi, yeah, this is my Diet Pepsi. I love Diet Pepsi.
Do you love every sip?
Nothing is better than drinking a refreshing Diet Pepsi and just reveling in its crisp, delicious taste.
Well, you know what they say. If you love something, let it go. And if it comes back, it was meant to be.
So I should set this Diet Pepsi free and wait for it to come back. Then it'll be more delicious than ever. Would you hold my Diet Pepsi for me?
I'd love to.
Thank you. What happens now?
Go, get out of here. It can't come back to you if you're standing next to it.
Thanks, Sophia. I'll wait for you, Diet Pepsi.
The only thing better than an ice-cold Diet Pepsi is a free ice-cold Diet Pepsi.
Love every sip at dietpepsi.com.
Megan Hires, who made the nice play to end the top of the third inning, will be leading off the bottom of the inning here. Huskies still looking for their first hit. There's a line drive to center, and it is off the fence. Hires chugging forward second, slides in safely with a double. Boy, she just can't get that one high enough. It hit about 2/3 up the wall, just under the 218 sign in center field. Huskies have their first base runner and first runner in scoring position. First runner in scoring position, first hit. That's what I'm trying to say. A double to center field by Hires. Amber Lotz comes in now and takes a strike. For Hires, that's her first double. She has a triple and a home run this year. There's a bunt. It's foul territory. That was close to being a fair ball. It was fielded within the batter's box, but there's not a line between the outside of the batter's box and home plate, or inside the batter's box, so it may have been fair. There's another foul ball, so it's still 0-2 to Amber Lotz. Lotz hitting 143, freshman from Bowie High School in Austin. Has a double and a run batted in, went 0 for 4 in the doubleheader yesterday, but was strong defensively. And there's a low pitch, it's 1-2.
Hey, right here, 3, let's go, kid.
Hires down at second. Pretty nice minute and a half there for Megan. Swing and a miss and a strikeout. Second strikeout for Hannah Null. But back to the top of the order here is Heidi Hawkins. See what the Huskies can do the second time through the lineup. Hawkins popped out first time. There's a ball low. So her batting average now as she steps in, 342. There's another pop-up. It's going to be handled by the second baseman. Neese gloves it, and there are 2 outs now. Now here's Cece Bauer. Cece called out on a pitch that looked well inside on a 3-2 count the first time up. Swings and misses at an off-speed pitch. Cece's average now 351. She's been as efficient as anybody with runners in scoring position. Same pitch and the same result. Way ahead of it. No balls and 2 strikes. Cece steps back almost to the edge of the circle and comes back in. Hires with a leadoff double on the first pitch of this inning, and the Huskies, there's a line drive foul down the third baseline. Huskies trying to get their first run. They're down 2-0 in the bottom of the third inning. Pitch away. And it's 1-2. Singleton held the poles there, but it was well outside. One-two pitch from Null. Another foul ball out of play. Ground ball, another one foul. A lot of pitches for a 1-2 count. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Cece Bauer. Line drive, another one. Foul. Cece has been as productive as anybody with runners in scoring position this year, 7 for 20. But she pops this one up to shallow left field. Hedrick makes the play. And Null and the Wildcats escape the threat from HBU. One hit, one left, and we have played played 3 complete, 2-0 ACU.
What's it mean for the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 716, to send someone to your job site? It means electricians that pass basic trigonometry, calculus, or algebra are sent to your job site. It means electricians familiar with OSHA compliance are sent to your job site. It means IBEW electricians made a conscious decision to improve their life and the lives of others. What does it mean? It means everything. To be the best, hire the best.
The time is now to hire IBEW.
Epic moments. Championship dreams. Share the experience with your family and friends. The 2017 NCAA Women's College World Series, June 1st through 7th at ASA Hall of Fame Stadium, OGE Energy Field in Oklahoma City. Visit ncaa.com/WCWS for your tickets today.
Moving on to the 4th inning, Casey May Huff will be the leadoff hitter for Abilene Christian. They scored 2 in the first, and that's where we stand right now, 2-0. First pitch into Huff, who had the 2-run single in that inning. Average now improved to 287 on the year. Pop-up fouled out of play. Over in the parking lot. It's hit foul over that first base side. Everybody runs to the top of the stands to look out and see if their car got hit. Got to learn where to park here. There's the ball out of play. Here's a ground ball to Bauer. It's a Sunday hop. Throw it to first is in time. One out here is the left fielder, Hamilton. I'll move her around all day, it seems like. Hamilton ended that first inning with a ground out. Puts a bunt down and hits her while she's still in the box, so it's a foul ball. No balls and 1 strike. That's a strike too. Let that one go, and no balls and 2 strikes. Next weekend, the Huskies will be back here at Husky Field for another conference series. Here's a line drive off the glove of Hires, and there's going to be no play at first. He tried to cut it off. It looked like there may have been a better play of Yannick to make it, but it'll be a base hit.
This is a player number 0, Allison Bishop.
For Hamilton, that's the 4th hit of the game. That's the first hit since Huff's 2-run single in the first inning for Abilene Christian. Here's Bischoff, who lined out to Libby Brown on Brown's exceptional defensive play back in the 2nd inning. Here's a ground ball to Yannick, and easily over to first. That is out number 2. Hamilton moves up to second base, but there are 2 outs in the inning now, and here is Kaylee Singleton, who grounded out to Brown her first time up. It was that first pitch swinging situation, and Singleton, I'll tell you now, is a senior from Round Rock and Cedar Ridge High School. She takes a strike, 1-1. 2 outs, a runner at second. We're in the top of the 4th inning. ECU with a 2-0 lead over the Huskies. Pitch away, and it's 1-1. But the same schedule in that series next weekend with Incarnate Word, the doubleheader on Friday starting at 1, and the single game Saturday at noon on the getaway day. Here's a fly ball to left, and it is gone. Home run for Singleton doubles the lead for Abilene Christian. And it's now 4-0.
Midfielder number 8, Ellie Spivey.
Singleton with her second home run of the year, and RBI's 5 and 6. Now Spivey, who grounded out to Brown her first time up, takes ball 1. That one's away also. 2-0.
Hey, that's a nice spot, man.
Second home run of the series for Abilene Christian. Ball 3 away. Ball 4. Spivey walks, bring back to the top of the order once again in Taylor Brown. And now we have a meeting with Mary Ellen Hall coming out to talk to Emily. Home run yesterday was hit by Hedrick, and that was into the teeth of that very strong wind yesterday. This fly ball was hit to the left, and it may have been helped a little bit, but it was well hit anyhow, and it was gone almost from the moment it was hit. So the meeting's over, and Brown, who is 1 for 2, singled and scored in the first, flew out to left. A nice running catch by Shad, her last time up. Here's ball 1 high. Spivey's a threat to run. Have a left-handed hitter up in the box in Brown. Spivey's 3 for 3 this year in stolen bases. There's a pitch high. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Spivey had 1 of 7 stolen bases for the Wildcats in yesterday's doubleheader. That's a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Now the runner's going here. The throw down, and they get her. 2-6 on the caught stealing. Nice play by Huskies. Good tag put down by Brown, and that's it. But 2 runs come in on the home run by Singleton, and we have played into the middle of the 4th inning. It's 4-0 Abilene Christian. This is Husky softball on the Legacy Sports Network.
I've been waiting for days to come like this, better than ever before. And now
We know travel isn't what it used to be. By the time you get where you're going, you've been through it all. So what if you knew there was a hotel that understands how hard your journey's been and spends all its time making up for it? At DoubleTree by Hilton, with more than 325 wonderful destinations around the world, we welcome our guests with a warm chocolate chip cookie. Our cookie serves as a symbol of our commitment to turn every little detail of your stay into a delight, preparing every comfort with care, making every touch special and every gesture true. Giving that extra attention to the simple things. Bringing humanity back to business and leisure travel. So you can reconnect, relax, play, focus, smile. Welcome to DoubleTree by Hilton, where the little things mean everything.
Demianic will try to get the Husky offense started here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And the first pitch to Demi is in for a strike. Popped out her first time up. And takes another strike. A little bit of a difference in conference standings. Not much one. There's a swing and a miss. Null pulled the string on that one, and Demi was way ahead of it. Third strikeout for Null. Here's Nicole Shedd. They get a sharp ground ball back to the circle her first time up. Pitch is away, ball 1. Null knocked down and recovered in time to throw out Shedd. Didn't give you the scores from yesterday in Southland play. Not many surprises, really. There's a pitch inside. It's 2-0. Northwestern State took 2 from Corpus Christi, 3-2, and then 12-1, 5-inning game. Sam Houston State shut out Central Arkansas twice up in Huntsville, 13-zip, 4-zip. There's a ball. It's 3-0. Lamar took 2 close games from Stephen F. Austin up in Nacogdoches, 4-1 and 3-2. McNeese had little trouble with Incarnate Word. There's a strike, 3-1. 15-4 and 6-4, and Nichols run rule Southeastern, 9-1. So entering today's play, McNeese and Lamar on top at 8-0. There's ball 4 high. Second walk issued by Hannah Null, and now bring up Livy Brown, who received the other walk in the second inning. Abilene Christian is 7-1. A game back. Nichols is, there's a bunt in front of the plate. Sacrifice goes 1-4. And Shedd moves up to second. Nichols playing a doubleheader at home against Southeastern today, so they are a game and a half behind the leaders. Sam is 3 games back. Southeastern 4.5 back. As Cassie James takes ball 1. Cassie with a pop out her first time. Shedd at second. There are 2 outs in the inning. Line drive, that is knocked down into shallow left field and recovered quickly by Hedrick. She kept it from getting out to the left field and was able to scramble and pick it up before Shedd could round third and score. So runners will be at the corners. That's the second hit of the game for the Huskies. So Kay Schrader will come up with runners at the corners. Kay flew out her first time and takes a ball. Mentioned Northwestern State is currently sitting in the 6th spot. We talked about the 6th spot in the standings as the magic number because 6 teams qualify for the postseason tournament. Here's a pop-up that's going to be playable down the left field line, and actually it's not playable. Hedrick overran it just a little bit. And as she leaned back trying to make the adjustment. It bounced off her glove. So no harm, no foul. It's a 1-1 count. Oh, breaking pitch. In for a strike. It's 1-2. Northwestern State currently 3-5. It's 3 games ahead of the Huskies right now. 6 teams qualify for the postseason tournament. That's what I was trying to say. So that's what you look at. This year the tournament is in Conway, Arkansas. And Central Ark is not among the top 6 as we speak, but it's still early in the conference season. 2-2. Line drive foul. As we talked about, we mentioned McNeese, Lamar, Abilene Christian, Nichols being at the top of the standings right now. Huskies do not play McNeese in conference play this year, and that's just how the rotation works. But they, by the end of this weekend, will have played the other 3 of that top group. There's a ball low, and it's a full count. So hopefully the Huskies will be able to get some momentum after running this gauntlet to start the conference season. 3-2. Ground ball foul. Another payoff pitch to Schrader. Swing and a miss. He pulled the string and Kay was ahead of it. Strikeout ends the inning if Huskies leave a couple of runners on. No runs ahead and 2 left. And after 4, it's 4-0. Abilene Christian. This is Husky softball on the Legacy Sports Network.
At the Memorial Hermann Ironman Sports Medicine Institute, we're dedicated to the dedicated, who lace up before sunrise, who don't let a hard hit keep them down, who want the ball when the game's on the line. So team up with the Memorial Hermann Ironman Sports Medicine Institute at Texas Medical Center, Memorial City, or the Woodlands, where our affiliated surgeons, specialists, and physical therapists offer all athletes the elite care they need to forge ahead.
Pepsi bubble for me money, any and every time, full of vibes, yes, right? Don't ask me why.
Original Pepsi flavor, perfect price, satisfaction in action, just the right size.
When we crave the fresh Pepsi flavor, at the $60 Pepsi bubble of me favor, experience me savor.
At the bubble we draw, original Pepsi saver.
Get the original bubble of your money now. It full of taste plus the price, right?
Original Pepsi flavor is nicer than nice.
We draw for the bubble like at the right size.
Pepsi, live for now.
Taylor Brown was up when Spivey was thrown out trying to steal to end the 4th inning for Abilene Christian, so she'll get another shot at it here. Fresh slate. Takes ball 1, the first pitch from Mueller. 4-0. 2 runs in the first, 2 on the home run by Singleton in the 4th inning. And Abilene Christian tries to sweep. And there's ball 2 down and away. Huskies with just 2 hits. Ball 3 is up and away, 3-0. Mueller's only issued 1 walk today after giving up 6 of those in that 6-5 loss yesterday. There's a strike. I think that was the product of a much tighter strike zone that Hector Torres May had. And any other reason, there's ball 4. Second walk given up. Actually, it's the second straight hitter that she's walked.
Number 3, pitching, Hedrick.
Spivey walked in the 4th inning and then was thrown out. Now Brown gets the free pass, and here's Hedrick, who singled and scored and then popped out. Her 2 trips today. Here's a ground ball. That is foul down the third baseline. Sharply hit, but easily foul. Baseball's about ready to start. Their second game of their series against Southeastern Louisiana, next door to us, across the street. Here's a pitch low, 1-1. Next weekend, baseball will be at Lamar when the Huskies are hosting UIW here. Pitch in the dirt, blocked by Huskies, but it's going to be a wild pitch as the ball popped out of her view. So Brown is down at second now with nobody out, and Hedrick the 2-1 count. There's a pop-up. It'll be Brown in foul territory, makes the play. That's the first out. Taylor Brown holds on at second base.
Number 16, Brianna Barnhill.
Here's Brianna Barnhill, the first baseman. Barnhill struck out in the first and was hit by a pitch. Did move off first in the 3rd inning. Foul ball, 0-1. I didn't tell you the schedule today in the Southland. Other games today, McNeese and Incarnate Word complete their series. That game also started at noon, as did Northwestern State at A&M Corpus. Here's a ground ball into the left field hole, and it's going to be a hit and an error, I'm sure, on Shedd. She did not handle it cleanly. Gonna give her the RBI. Yep. So Barnhill moves to second on the error. But her single was up to second, and now we're going to have a discussion. Are we going to have a pitching change? Let's see. Yep, Shea Bibby's going to come in. And Emily Mueller will sit down. Pitching change for the Huskies. We'll be back after this. This is Husky Softball on the Legacy Sports Network.
Your attention, please. Your pitcher.
You just hit the flavor motherload. Guaranteed delicious. Firehouse subs are packed beyond belief with steaming hot premium meats and cheeses. Starting at only $5.49, it's gourmet subs without the gourmet prices. Just look at our club on a sub. And by look, he means try. Smoked turkey breast, Virginia honey ham, melty Monterey Jack, and bacony bacon.
Firehouse subs.
Starting at only $5.49. One bite, one taste, you're hooked.
All right, everybody. If this one doesn't get your toe tapping, check your pulse. You may be dead. Here it is, coming to you in living cola. Refreshing Pepsi Cola. From the wonderful folks who put the in cola. I'll be signing off now, because it's my bedtime. I'll catch you on the flip side. Be there.
Ball one, there's ball two as Shea Bibby pitching to Molly Neese. Maybe the freshman from LaPorte. There's a ground ball to ground ball to Bauer, and she decides to go back to second to try to get Barnhill, and Barnhill is able to get back to second just ahead of the tag from Yannick. So that'll be a fielder's choice to get Neese on.
Third baseman number 12, Casey Meade.
The runners now at first and second. just one out. Here's a ground ball to Brown. She goes to third to get that lead runner as Huff reaches on a fielder's choice. So there are 2 outs in the inning now. And here's Bregan Hamilton. She hits a hard fly ball into right center field. 1 run's going to come in, and ball gets away a little bit, but no error on the play. So that single into right center will score Nice from second. It's now 6-0.
This is player number 0, Allison Bishop.
Now here's Bischoff. Two outs. There's ball 1, and now that was close. There's ball 3. Runners at second and third. The little looper, it's going to be caught by Brown, but that'll end the inning, but damage done. 2 more runs come in, and it's a 6-0 Abilene Christian lead after 4.5. This is Husky softball on the Legacy Sports Network.
What's it mean for the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 716, to send someone to your job site? It means electricians that pass basic trigonometry, calculus, or algebra are sent to your job site. It means electricians familiar with OSHA compliance are sent to your job site. It means IBW electricians made a conscious decision to improve their life and the lives of others. What does it mean? It means everything. To be the best, hire the best.
The time is now to hire IBEW.
Epic moments. Championship dreams. Share the experience with your family and friends. The 2017 NCAA Women's College World Series, June 1st through 7th at ASA Hall of Fame Stadium, OGE Energy Field in Oklahoma City. Visit ncaa.com/WCWS for your tickets today.
Megan Hires will be leading off for the Huskies. They got a bigger hold of come up now. Megan with a double off the fence for the first hit of the game. One of only 2 the Huskies have had today. She was stranded leading off that half inning a couple innings ago. There's a ball. It's 1-1 the count. Now to shut out the Huskies on just 2 hits. Hard ground ball foul down third base line. Counts 1-2. And it's a pop-up. And shortstop Hedrick making the play, and that is 1 out.
Number 3,
Amber Lotz comes up now. Amber 0 for 1 in the game. She sees a strike on a breaking pitch from Null. Well, as we said, given the Huskies only 2 hits. The Wildcats have not made an error in this game. Here's a check swing. Did she go? Yeah, she did. According to Hector Torres-May, she did. So it's 0-2 count. Abilene Christian has made only 1 error in this series. There's a little number down the first base side, and it's going to be quick play from Hamilton to Nice covering. So there are 2 outs, and here's Huskies.
Number 15, Heidi Huskies.
Heidi looking for her first hit today. After going 3 for 6 in the doubleheader yesterday. She takes pitch on the outer half, called a strike. 0-1. Line drive, that's caught by the second baseman. 3 up and 3 down in the Husky half of the 5th inning. Going to the 6th now. It's 6-0. Abilene Christian. This is Husky softball, powered by the Legacy Sports Network.
I've been waiting for days to come like this, better than ever before. And now
We know travel isn't what it used to be. By the time you get where you're going, you've been through it all. So what if you knew there was a hotel that understands how hard your journey's been and spends all its time making up for it? At DoubleTree by Hilton, with more than 325 wonderful destinations around the world, we welcome our guests with a warm chocolate chip cookie. Our cookie serves as a symbol of our commitment to turn every little detail of your stay into a delight, preparing every comfort with care, making every touch special and every gesture true, giving that extra attention to the simple things, bringing humanity back to business and leisure travel so you can reconnect, relax, play, focus, smile. Welcome to DoubleTree by Hilton, where the little things mean everything.
Top of the 6th inning now, and it is a 6-0 score. Leadoff hitter is Singleton, who hit that 2-run home run in the 4th inning. Pitch, where was that? Two balls, no strikes, the count. Shea Bibby delivers. There's a foul ball. 2-1 the count. That's not what I was hoping to find. Breaking pitch stays up. And it's 3 balls and no strikes. Ground ball, this is to Bauer. Swinging at 3-0, she grounds out. 3-1 actually.
Number 8, Alex Spivey.
Here's Spivey. Spivey last time up walked and was thrown out trying to steal. She takes ball 1 outside. This one down in the zone, 2-0. There's a call strike, 2-1. Takes a swing there and misses. 2-2. One out here in the top of the 6th inning, and pitch away. 3-2. Right in front of the plate, and it'll be a base hit. Doesn't need much to get on, and great speed. Swinging bunt. Went about 15 feet in front of the plate, and by the time Shea Bibby came down to make the play, that was the 8th hit of the game for Abilene Christian. Taylor Brown takes the first pitch away for a ball. Next pitch, also outside for a ball. There's a strike. 2-1. Maybe it was the starting pitcher in the second game yesterday. Gave up 4 runs, 8 hits in her 4 1/3 innings. Pitch away. And it's a 3-1 count. Ground ball to Hires. She'll tag out the runner coming down for the second out. That gets the runner down to second base, though, with 2 outs. Now we're going to have a pinch hitter. Savannah Rendon will be the pinch hitter. Rendon, a transfer junior from Sherryland High School down in the Valley. This is an infielder slash pitcher. Here's a swing and a miss. Ball on the strike. One and one. Spivey down at second with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Bibby trying to work herself out of a mini jam here, and there's a pitch high. It's a ball. 2-2 the count. Hard ground ball that's handled by Yannick from her knees. Throws to first for the 3rd out of the inning. Well, that infield single doesn't come back to haunt the Huskies. Get out of the inning. 1 hit and a runner left. Middle of the 6th inning, 6-0, Abilene Christian. This is Husky softball on the Legacy Sports Network.
Pepsi bubble for me money, any and every time, full of vibes, yes right? Don't ask me why.
Original Pepsi flavor, perfect price, satisfaction in action, just the right size.
When we crave that fresh Pepsi flavor, At the $60 Pepsi bubble on me favor. Experience me savor.
At the bubble we drop original pocket saver.
Get the original bubble of your money now. It full of taste plus the price right.
Original Pepsi flavor is nicer than nice.
We drop for the bubble like up the right size.
Pepsi, live for now.
Hedrick returns to the lineup at shortstop. Try to get everything done here for the. Don't want that one. CC Bauer leading off for the Huskies in the bottom of the sixth, takes strike one. Takes ball one, 1-1 the count. Counts 2-1 now. It's a fly ball, hit well out to left field. Going back, and it's a home run for CC Bauer. CC gets the Huskies on the scoreboard now in the bottom of the sixth inning.
The second baseman, number 8, Demi.
Now here's Demi Yannick. In this game with a strikeout and a flyout. That is the third home run of the year for Bauer. RBI number 12, first pitch to Yannick. That's the slowest strike call of the year right there. About 3 seconds. Foul ball, and now Demi's down the count, 0-2. Another foul ball. She hangs tough there. A bit more on Bauer's home run if I can get to it in the computer here. Line drive foul. Her 13th career home run. Her RBI total for her career now is 47. Yannick, hard ground ball to the third baseman. Huff gets it over to first, and there is one out.
The left fielder, number 14, Nicole Shedd.
Here's Nicole Shedd. Nicole 0 for 1 today, grounded out to the pitcher and then walked her second time up. And swing and miss. Swinging hard. Good cut there, but empty. 0-1. Pitch up and away, 1-1. Now trying to get her third shutout of the year, but Bauer messed that up. There's a ball down, and it's 2-1 now to Husky left fielder. Foul tip at the plate. Evens the count at 2-2. Baseball, the Huskies have taken a 1-0 lead over across the street. They're in the bottom of the second inning over southeastern Louisiana. There's another foul ball, hit one off the handle, looked like that time. Pops back into the screen. Still a 2-2 count. Huskies have broken through with the home run by Bauer here in the 6th inning. Still have a ways to go. They're down 6-1. Ground ball foul. Slams the ball into her glove right there at the back of the circle. Now twists around, ready to deliver a 2-2 pitch. There's a pop-up. This is down, and it's into the stands. Over near the Huskies dugout, so it's still a 2-2 count. Couple of practice swings. Adjusts the uniform and steps back in. Line drive, that's down the right field line, but foul. Cole making a lot of contact. Now 5 straight foul balls. This is the 9th pitch of her at bat. Ground ball, this is to third, and right through Casey May Huff. Look down, says, where's the ball? So that'll be an error on the third baseman. But a base runner for the Huskies. Libby Brown comes up now. Libby walk and a sacrifice bunt, so she does not have, I take it back, it's not an official. She was not a sacrifice. Yeah, it was. Foul ball on the first pitch from Null. So she is zip for zip today with a walk and a sacrifice bunt. Runner at first with 1 out. And 1 run in here in the Husky half of the 6th inning. Ball high, 1-1. It's a pop-up that's going to be foul. Let's see if it stays in play. You hear Bobby Reeves there. His third baseman Huff and the shortstop Hedrick went over, and that ball probably was playable, but they shied away from the fence down past the third base dugout. There's a pitch away, and it's 2-2. Nell thought that was a strike. She slammed the ball into her glove walking away from home plate. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball. This is to third again. Now they call it foul. That was close, but it was gloved while it was in foul territory down there by Huff. So another 2-2 count coming up. Pitch was high, and it's a full count. Can't tell if Null's upset with herself or the umpiring. Here's another foul ball. The Huskies battling here in this half inning with extended at bats. She had 8 or 9 pitches. Now Brown doing the same type thing with the full count. Another foul ball back into the screen. This next pitch will be the 9th of this at-bat. And there's another foul ball. Brown, the junior from Bel Air High School, all conference last year. Here's a fly ball. This is down in foul territory, and Libby's going to live to hit see another pitch. It's Hedrick or Hamilton could not get to it.
Go, Libby, win it.
So another 3-2 pitch. This one's popped up, and this one's being playable. Oh, good hustle there by Singleton. She couldn't quite get to it. Wasn't hit that high, and glanced off her glove right when she hit the screen over on the third base side.
Get it back, Lib.
So our long national nightmare continues here with Browns at bat. 3-2. Another pop-up foul.
Right on it, baby, right on it. Keep fighting, keep fighting.
This will be the 13th pitch. 14th foul ball. Her 8th foul ball after 2 strikes. This may be the season high for pitches in an at bat. There's a fly ball hit well, but foul down the left field line. I think I'm being repetitive when I say it was hit foul. It's the 9th 2-strike foul ball. 15 pitches now. Ground ball to the shortstop. It'll be a fielder's choice, and now a throwaway, and here's Libby trying to get to second. She does. Ground ball to the shortstop. They got Shed sliding in, but the relay to first was thrown away, so it'll have to be an error on the fielder's choice to get that extra base.
Number 5, Cassie James.
Error on the second baseman. So that's the second error of the inning. But 2 outs now, and Cassie James comes up with Brown at second base. Swing and a miss by Cassie. James with a single her last time up after popping out her first time up. There's a pitch in for a strike, and she's down in the count 0-2. Brown's at second. 2 errors in the inning for Abilene Christian. That pitch just outside, 1-2 the count. There's a little looping ground ball. That's Hedrick that picked it up and makes a nice scoop over at first. Barnhill makes the good play, and that ends the inning. Looks like a routine 6-3, but it's anything but. Huskies get a run on Bauer's home run. There were 2 errors in the inning by Abilene Christian, but runner left on. And we have played 6 complete. Abilene Christian leads the Huskies 6-1. This is Husky Softball on the Legacy Sports Network.
You just hit the flavor motherload. Guaranteed delicious. Firehouse subs are packed beyond belief with steaming hot premium meats and cheeses. Starting at only $5.49, it's gourmet subs without the gourmet prices. Just look at our club on a sub. And by look, he means try. Smoked turkey breast, Virginia honey ham, melty Monterey Jack, and bacony bacon.
Firehouse subs.
Starting at only $5.49. One bite, one taste, you're hooked.
All right, everybody. If this one doesn't get your toe tapping, check your pulse. You may be dead. Here it is, coming to you in living cola. Refreshing Pepsi Cola. From the wonderful folks who put the in cola. I'll be signing off now, because it's my bedtime. I'll catch you on the flip side. Be there.
7th inning, and now Bobby Reeves is going to play with his lineup a little bit. Got a couple of pinch hitters, and that is Nicole Matisse, junior transfer from Nederland and Navarro College up at Corsicana. Pitch hitting for Barnhill. It's Shea Bibby, and the first pitch away for a ball. Always surprised to see pinch hitters for 3 or 4 hole hitters in the lineup. They're supposed to be your best guys. 2 balls and no strikes. Now it's 3-0. Standing on deck, Tori Poulard, freshman from Northside High School in Fort Worth. Another pinch hitter. So pinch hitters for the 3 and 4 hole lineup. There's ball 4. There's Matisse. And now we'll have Matisse hitting for Nice, your 4 hole hitter.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 21,
Poulard on the season is a 182 hitter. She struck out in her only plate appearance in yesterday's game as a pinch hitter. There's a foul ball hit well down the left field line, but yanked. At the top of the 7th inning, it's 6-1, Abilene Christian trying to complete the sweep. Pitch called a strike. 0-2. Shea Bibby pitching in relief of Kimberly Mueller. There's pitch away. It's 2-1. 1-2, excuse me. Right-handed hitter. Ballard hits a fly ball. That's well down the left field line, and it's a home run. That was close right down the line, and plate umpire Jorge Chapa made the call, but that was close. That makes it an 8-1 score. Well, you pinch hit for your 4 hole hitter, you better do something. Now we're going to have another pinch hitter as Caroline Adair will come out. Matisse with a walk, Poulard with the home run. So Adair will hit for Huff. And we got another one sitting over in on deck. First pitch into Adair, who was a pinch runner in both games yesterday. is a ball. Freshman from Pasco High School in Fort Worth. Over the Panthers. Here's ground ball to Bauer. That's the first out of the inning. Well, it's going to be fun getting these guys back into their defensive positions at the bottom of the inning. So Hamilton will not bat.
Now batting for Abilene Christian, number 33, Christian Osborne.
Christian Osborne will be the hitter, a freshman from Bandera. So the fourth straight pinch hitter here in the top of the 7th inning. And the first pitch just a little bit high from Bibby. Deuces have been wild for Abilene Christian. They scored 2 in the first, 2 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, and now 2 in the 7th for their 8-1 lead. Pitch high, 2-0. Ground ball foul, 2-1. Maybe Osborne. Looks like it's Osborne's first at-bat of the year. She listed also as a pitcher. That pitch just misses. 3-1 the count. Been in the circle once, only thrown 1/3 of an inning, but I see no at-bats for her. A pitch high and still no at-bats as she walks. Got another one? No, this is, oh yeah, it is another one. Mackenzie Thornton, freshman from Granfield, Oklahoma. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th straight. And now I have a pinch runner also at first. Hamilton will come back in to pinch run. And now Thornton will be the next pinch hitter. And she takes a strike. A lot of paperwork here. Thornton was a pinch runner twice. Here's a ground ball to Yannick. And Thornton retired for the second out. Hamilton, who came back in to be the pinch runner, goes to second, and guess what? We're going to have another pinch hitter. 6 straight. Blair Clayton, freshman from Caldwell, will be hitting for Singleton. Clayton hitting .229 on the season with a double and a home run. She was a pinch runner yesterday too. Well, she came in to catch is what she did. She did not have a plate appearance. Takes ball 1. Ball 2. Hamilton is the runner at second. I think she'll come back in for her normal position at first base. Here's ball 3. Bibby struggling a little bit here in the top of the 7th inning, trying to get the Huskies off the field. There's a strike. It's 3-1. One pitch, ground ball. This is to CC Barrett, third base, makes the play, and that ends the inning. Just one hit. They scored twice there on the home run by Pollard. That was the only hit of the inning, and we're going to the bottom of the seventh. And it is a 8-1 lead for Abilene Christian. This is Husky Softball on the Legacy Sports Network.
I'm here with the Kolache Factory Master Baker. And while many around here enjoy these old world treats for breakfast or lunch on the go, others still don't know what a kolache is. So we thought we'd get answers straight from the horse's mouth.
There are no horses here.
That's just an expression.
My expression remind you of horse?
It's a pleasure to see that you bring such authentic Eastern European tradition and craftsmanship to your baking.
We make dough from scratch daily and use only finest meats, cheeses, and fruits.
I see that, but what is a kolache?
One word.
Yes?
Delicious.
And?
Nutritious.
I was hoping for something more descriptive.
It's fresh.
Yes, but wouldn't you describe it as a lightly sweet roll baked with different ingredients inside? Like the popular sausage and cheese kolache.
Taste.
Oh,
see?
Oh, it's delicious. Folks, you have to experience a kolache for yourself. Just visit the Kolache Factory.
Delicious. A history of good taste.
Could I try another one?
Of course, of course. Come with me. I give you a very special kolache treat. Come here.
Thanks.
You're very skinny.
I know.
Well, the paperwork is being done now as we try to get the defensive players back into place after 6 straight pinch hitters in the top of the 7th inning. One of them was successful with a 2-run home run. Kay Schrader leading off for the Huskies in the bottom of the 7th. Huskies down 8-1. Kay takes ball 1. Schrader with a strikeout and a flyout in 2 trips today. There's a ball 2 down and in as Null trying to complete her complete game. Allie Duran down in the first base coaching box, needs some traffic down there. Here's a fly ball hit to left, but Hamilton came back in as a pinch runner and then took her position out in the outfield. Makes the play, there's one out.
Number 17, Megan Hires.
So one out, and Megan Hires comes up. Megan hits another one. That's her second hit of the game. She ripped one right through the middle. And right through the 5-hole, right through the legs of Null. So Hires is now 2 for 3 with 2 of the Huskies' 4 hits in this game. Now Amber Lotz comes up. Amber looking for her first hit, strikeout and a ground out today. And she takes strike 1. And it's just the 3rd multi-hit game this year for Megan Hires, but she has started to come around after a little bit of a slump. Swing and a miss. No balls in 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Lotz is gone, second out of the inning, and now here's Heidi Hawkes. And it's 5 strikeouts now for Hull. Hawkes has flown out 3 times in this game, and she takes strike 1. That one's a wide. 1-1. Gathers herself back on the slab. Here we go again. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch. Hawkes couldn't hold up. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Huskies down to their last strike in this one. As Abilene Christian trying to get the sweep. Ground ball, that is to the first baseman, and they'll do it. Hawkes grounds out for the 3rd out, And Abilene Christian has completed the sweep with an 8-1 win over the Huskies this afternoon. Post-game show coming up. We'll wrap it up after this. This is Husky Softball, powered by the Legacy Sports Network.
First pitch will be at 1 o'clock. HBU Athletics, and HBU Huskies softball team, thank you for your support this afternoon. We're going to come out and please drive home safely.
Oh man, Wiggins is tired. Tammy and I have been going steady since high school.
Tammy and Tommy, two peas in a pod, as they say.
We have all the same friends. We like all the same things. I mean, we practically even have the same name.
But there's one thing we could just never agree on.
Soda.
I have been begging him all these years to just try Pepsi, and I knew he would change his tune.
Yeah.
So, finally, I had him take the Pepsi Taste Challenge. And go on, tell him what you told me, Tommy.
I'm a Pepsi man.
Right? Gosh, isn't Pepsi so good?
I tell you what, I don't know why I didn't try it sooner.
Me neither.
It's so crisp and refreshing.
I'm always right.
She's always right.
All across the South, people are choosing the great taste of Pepsi. Take the Pepsi Taste Challenge and let your taste decide.
We're passionate, delivering expert neurological care for adults, and we're dedicated responding to neurotrauma and stroke with LifeFlight in our Level 1 Trauma Center. We're persistent, restoring lives at our Tier Rehabilitation and Research Hospital. We are Memorial Hermann. And we're making neuroscience breakthroughs every day.
The real story is every morning and sample just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my group. So.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here, and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast in a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
When you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
This is the HBUHuskies Sports Network, powered by Legacy Sports.
Final totals in Game 3 of this 3-game series for Abilene Christian: 8 runs, 9 hits. There were 2 errors and 6 runners left on base. Houston Baptist: 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error, and 6 runners left on base. Heather Null picks up her 6th win against 10 losses for the Wildcats. And Emily Mueller, the losing pitcher, is now 3-11 on the season. She needed relief help from Shea Bibby over the last 2 2/3 innings. Only run for the game in the game for the Huskies was CeCe Bauer's 3rd home run of the year, and coming in the 6th inning. But the Huskies only picked up 4 hits against Null. The Huskies now have lost 10 straight. They're 0 for March. Lost 11 straight now. They are 7-16 on the season and 0-9 in conference play, while Abilene Christian improves to 18-13 overall and 8-1 in conference play. Final thoughts coming up. This is Husky Softball on the Legacy Sports Network.
A firefighter's duty. Fighting fires, rescuing citizens, performing copious kettlebell exercises demands a daring degree of readiness. A degree of readiness achieved eating fulfillingly flavorful firehouse subs. With premium carved meats and cheeses steamed to tasty magnificence, then piled onto toasted rolls. Is your footwear connected to your pants? No, it's not. Because you're not a firefighter. But you can be ready like one. Firehouse Subs, the hero of all subs.
I've been waiting for days to come like this, better than ever before.
We know travel isn't what it used to be. By the time you get where you're going, you've been through it all. So what if you knew there was a hotel that understands how hard your journey's been and spends all its time making up for it? At DoubleTree by Hilton, with more than 325 wonderful destinations around the world, we welcome our guests with a warm chocolate chip cookie. Our cookie serves as a symbol of our commitment to turn every little detail of your stay into a delight, preparing every comfort with care, making every touch special and every gesture true, giving that extra attention to the simple things, bringing humanity back to business and leisure travel so you can reconnect, relax, play, focus, smile. Welcome to DoubleTree by Hilton, where the little things mean everything.
Federal Credit Union has it, and it's packed with free services like mobile banking with person-to-person transfers and mobile bill pay. And Houston Federal Credit Union is a proud supporter of HBU athletics. So stop by their office at 6808 Bentliff Drive and experience a better way of banking. Visit HoustonFCU.org for more information. Houston Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of HBU.
Houston Federal Credit Union is federally insured by NCUA.
The good news is America is coming back. More jobs, more building, more